You probably think your brand new Radtel 950 Pro is broken because you dialed into channel 19 and heard nothing but dead air. The truth is that you have fallen right into the 27 megahertz trap that catches thousands of new radio users every single year. Today, we are going to look at the math and the hardware inside this radio to show you why it is lying to your ears. I am going to explain exactly why you are hearing silence even when there are people talking right next to you on the road. The Radtel 950 Pro is marketed as a multi-band radio that can listen to almost anything from local police to airplanes in the sky. When you look at the box, it proudly lists 27 megahertz as one of the ranges it can tune into for you to enjoy. Most people see that number and immediately think they can listen to the classic Citizens Band radio used by truckers for decades. But here is the catch that the manual does not explain clearly. There is a huge difference between tuning a frequency and decoding a mode. Most of the signals this radio handles are FM, which stands for frequency modulation, and that is what the internal chips are built to understand. However, the standard CB radio world operates almost entirely on AM, which is amplitude modulation, or sometimes single sideband signals. Think of it like trying to watch a movie on a machine that only knows how to play music. The data is there, but the output is nonsense. When an FM receiver tries to listen to an AM signal, the audio usually drops to a tiny whisper, or turns into static that sounds like garbage. Even if you are standing right next to a person with a powerful CB base station, your Radtel will likely act like nothing is happening at all. But the mode is only half of the problem, because we also have to talk about the physical size of the radio waves themselves. Radio waves on the 27 megahertz band are huge, measuring about 11 meters long, which is roughly 36 feet from one end to the other. The little black antenna that came with your Radtel is designed for much higher frequencies, usually around the 2-meter or 70-centimeter bands. Trying to catch a 36-foot wave with a 6-inch antenna is like trying to catch a massive salmon using a tiny piece of dental floss. You are physically missing about 99% of the signal before it even gets inside the radio to be processed by the electronics. If you really want to hear people on CB, you would need an antenna that is at least a few feet long mounted to your roof. Even then, the Radtel 950 Pro lacks the internal circuitry to properly translate those AM waves into something your human ears can recognize. It is a fantastic tool for listening to local ham radio repeaters or watching for bad weather, but it was never built for the 11-meter band. Companies include these extra frequencies in the specs because they want the device to look more powerful than the competition on a store page. It is a marketing trick that relies on the fact that most buyers do not understand the technical difference between AM and FM modes. So if your screen says 27.185, but you only hear the wind, just know that your radio isn't broken. It's just not invited to that party. Now that you know the truth about the 27 megahertz trap, check out this next video to see which handhelds actually work for CB.